right, chest and triceps is complete. How's it going, everybody? We're on day 76 of 90 days to greatness, and I just finished chest and triceps. It was a fantastic workout. So let's just jump right into it, shall we? So first off, I started with some bench press. I did a lot of warm-up sets. Started with just the bar, then 10 pounds, 25 pounds, 45 pounds. And once I got to 135, I started some working sets, and I got a little heavier on every set. Went to 155, 175, and finally 185. I recorded the 175 set, but felt good. It was a solid starter. And then after I did all that, I went back to 135 and busted out as many as I could. I probably could have stopped there on my chest, to be honest, because it was fully pumped. And then I did some cable flies. I think I only did 2 sets here of 12 slow, controlled, really focusing on the stretch and squeeze and time under tension. But that was a solid one too. I really like following up bench press with cable flies because your chest is already pumped. It's a little easier to engage it and really focus on that stretch and that squeeze. Then after that, it was time to work on triceps. And since I was moving on to a new muscle group, even though it's recruited when I work out my chest, I did warm it up, and then I did cable press downs. With cable press downs, I really like to focus on the stretch and then the squeeze at the bottom, slow, controlled, time under tension. You know, I'm really starting to love sets like that. You know, it's easier to go in there and just try to throw around a bunch of weight, which has its place, which you'll see in a second. But I did 3 sets of 12 there, and then I did finish with some heavy bar press downs. You know, just incorporate the heavy sets in there as well as the time under tensions, slow, controlled squeezing sets. But I did that one, and I did 3 sets of 12. I think on my last set I was only able to get 10, so that was a good indication that my triceps were completely exhausted. And overall, the chest and tricep pump was pretty awesome. And then I did my pose down, and I think it's pretty exciting. Like, I thought it felt a little weird doing it at first, posing down at the end of my workouts, because I really wasn't. A few months ago, I really wasn't looking at much. It was hard to see, but it's going to be pretty cool to look back and see where I was as to where I am now, because I'm really, like, every time I do this, I'm noticing more and more definition. So it's pretty motivating, satisfying to see that. But overall, I'd give that workout 8 out of 10. There's always room for improvement, right? Always room for improvement. I mean, that's a mindset you have to have, actually, is as good as you get at something, you can always be a little bit better. So you have to constantly evaluate how you're doing things. Before, when I was training chest, I really kind of stayed away from the bench press, and I think part of it was a lack of confidence with it, because I could never really move the needle. Like, I was stuck at 135 because I was always trying to do 8 to 12 reps. But I was like, man, maybe I need to incorporate it again. I just need to do it a little different. So I did, and for a while my shoulder tricep wasn't really cooperating with me, but with the proper warm-up, which is also something I didn't used to do, like a dummy, always warm up. But moving a little more weight around, it really feels that my chest is being engaged and working on my form, you know, rolling my shoulders and poking my chest out a little bit, taking my shoulders and my triceps out of the movement a little more, and just doing it that way as opposed to just doing cable presses and machine presses and things like that. So, you know, being able to adapt and know that there's always room for improvement will be a never-ending, I don't want to say battle, but I guess we can put it like that, a never-ending battle. And if you have that mindset, you push yourself, you try new things, then I guarantee you're gonna see progress. But, you know, it's not just trying to improve inside the gym, outside the gym too, which is arguably more important, is your diet, you know. And I've been experimenting for the last few months, and I have a few things that I know I can't eat, and I know the macros. But the more you do it, the more you experiment with it, just like in the gym, outside the gym, a wider variety of foods, and you can adapt, then you're going to see more and more and more progress. So the biggest lesson of today is never be satisfied and always be willing to adapt and try new things. I think if you nail all of those and you push yourself, then my goodness, there's no limit to what kind of shape you can get into, or whatever goal you have. There's no limit to what goals you can accomplish, because, you know, all of this stuff I talk about is usually about the gym, but you can absolutely apply it to other parts of your life. Like if you're trying to, I don't know, something random, be a painter. If you only do it one way and you don't adapt and you don't try to learn new things and then do it the way that works for you, then you're never going to get better at it, right? Like, you can apply that to any aspect of your life. So don't forget that, guys. So tomorrow is going to be shoulders. My shoulder training has gotten kind of stale, but there's not really. Maybe I'll do some heavier swinging lateral raises tomorrow, just to see how it feels, mix it up, because I've been doing the slow and controlled for a long time. So maybe we'll try that tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. But I hope you guys have a nice, productive, awesome, amazing day, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. And I'm posting every day, don't forget about that. But I hope to see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.